YouTube, what's good? It's your boy LaRon, female rapper Lee. I'm back with another video. Please come in and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time that I go live or I do uploads. Shout out to all my new subscribers. Shout out to my returning subscribers. Yes, please make sure that you support the show by sharing the video, thumbs up, and also hit the Cash App, $Cookie Confidant 83. My birthday is Saturday, so show some love. You know what I'm saying? Send the Cash App through. So anyway, first thing first, I know y'all know the streets is bubbling with this whole Monique interview on Club Shay. So I went live earlier and I like jumped through the interview and I went through some different parts, like when she talked about Moesha and also the Parkers and also Queens of Comedy and, you know, different things that she spoke about in regards to Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels. So also Kevin Hart. I'm pretty sure y'all seen it. So it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? The interview jumped around a lot. So I just kind of went through some of the most potent parts of the interview. But I wanted to just bring this back up with Tiffany Haddish because listen, social media reacted crazy to this. Let's check this out.
I remember our beautiful sister Tiffany Haddish did an interview with GQ magazine.
You know what I love about Monique? She gonna give you my beautiful sister, and then she gonna get to that ad.
And this, in my humble opinion, is where we keep throwing each other under the bus. You're doing an interview with GQ magazine, and I'm assuming the journalist was a white person. And the conversation turned to Monique. And she said, well, I don't do business like Monique do business, and I'm glad I don't have that husband of hers.
And I want to tell you this right now. For the person making those comments, I want you to reference Fantasia when she acted like that about Taraji driving the car and getting a rental car. These people are signaling the flag that they are easier to work with. I don't think you. I can tell when somebody's doing something low key, like notice me, notice me. That's why I say signal the plane, gal, signal the plane. Like they trying to signal the plane, like hey, like you know, why are you getting an interview with a white man and even talking about her marriage, like you know what I'm saying?
But she don't know your husband.
And when I saw that, it's like, Tiffany, if you had a husband like mine, you may not have two DUIs. If you had a husband like mine, you may not be caught up in what looks like you could have been grooming a child.
That's what I'm talking about, Monique. Get her, yeah.
And I say all of that with no judgment. But when you speak about having a husband like mine, you open up the door.
Shorty like mine, like mine. That's a fact. Tiffany, keep your mouth closed. We all know that she been doing some clown shit lately anyway.
And I'm saying to you, if you had one like mine, I remember our beautiful sister Tiffany had. You may not sit in these positions that you can't explain the next day.
Right.
Or it's a hard way to go. So once again,
well, she doesn't even have a husband. Let alone like yours.
Well,
he said she don't even got a husband.
Damn it! Now you said it.
Exactly.
I sipped on that. That was a sip. That required a.
Now let's read this article what Tiffany Haddish had to say to Monique and GQ. She said, "My business is run different than her business," says Haddish. I don't live her life. I don't have the husband of hers. I'm looking at now. Netflix has opened up so many opportunities for Black females in comedy. When my people are dying, that's when you're gonna catch me protesting. I'm not gonna protest because somebody got offered not the amount of money they wanted to get offered. If you don't get what if you don't like what they're offering you, just no longer do business with them. If I protest Netflix, what about all the Black shows that are on there? What about all the other actors that are working on there? All of the Indians, the Hispanics, the Asians. My show, the Carmichael show, airs on there right now. I don't even like. I hate when people do just even I hate when people do things like that, especially like to tear your own people down. It's bad and it leaves a bad taste in my mouth personally. Anyway, let's move on. I want to get into Monique talking about Taraji, and I do agree with her with several points that she made. Listen, I said in my video earlier that Monique, she said that she was in the slow class, but Monique is very tactful. She's on point. Her thoughts are cohesive. They connect. It's not like she's scattered or anything like that. So I believe this woman did a great job with just her mind and keeping her mind intact, because people try to play you, but I felt like she was on top of these pies like Cool Whip.
I saw Taraji broken on those platforms. It was painful to watch. However, Taraji and I had a conversation over a decade ago.
Yes.
In my trailer when I was doing the Monique show. And she said, you know, you got to keep on getting it until your turn comes. And I said, Taraji, most of us die before our turn comes. We got to ask for it right now. Now, I understand that because there was a time I felt the same way.
Exactly.
Because that's what I was told.
Right.
You just keep going and we'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. And the next time never comes. And then you see our sister broken, sitting on those platforms. Now, when I said it,
why didn't it get the traction when you said it?
And I'm happy that he said it, so they wouldn't try to say that he said it. He acknowledged it as well. Shannon did.
When she said it, now all of a sudden everybody is coming, and I don't have a problem. I'm glad.
Yes.
But if you say,
and I will never look at Tyler Perry the same. He sullied her name behind the scene and made Lee Daniels not hire her. Pretty much, he put a word into the back. You know how these people put words in to say like all types of tripe shit about. Ooh.
Said this a decade ago, and I remember you saying it over a decade ago. Why didn't it get the traction? Why didn't it get the support? Why wasn't it propped up when Monique said it?
I think there's a few reasons why. Number one, it was the messenger. I should just be grateful I got invited to the party. You a big fat black woman. How dare you be the one? And then on top of that, you're saying names. You're saying Oprah's name out loud.
Yes.
You're saying Tyler's name out loud.
Yes.
You're saying Lee's name out loud. You're saying Lionsgate out loud. That's not what we do. We say they. We say the people. We say the studio. We say the producers. How dare you actually say our heroes' names?
You see what I'm saying? Like how she, like, when a person asks you a question and you break it down like that, like, no, Monique is not no simple-minded. Like, she's not no simple-minded girl. Like, I love the way that she handled it, that she handled this interview.
You're very specific.
When I saw her.
All right, and now I got another clip of her talking about Taraji I wanted to go through.
What it saw when we watched that promotion happen with the color purple.
Right.
We wanted to act like we didn't see how Oprah Winfrey treated Taraji. In my humble opinion, when you saw her walk up, you saw that there was tension. You saw that there was something happening.
Right.
And then when you see Taraji write her a love letter, it's like, listen, we got to stand tall and stand strong on what we know. We know you were mistreated. We know it wasn't right. We know it was unfair. And then you turn around and say, oh, but Lady O handled it. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that because that allows Lady O to keep on doing what she's doing. And we're in a position of, I don't want to say nothing because we saw how Monique got whooped. Now, again, that's just my humble opinion.
Right.
But I don't know I don't know how else to frame that. It's like, listen, you better fix that because you saw what they did to her. You saw how they treated her.
Is it a situation, do you believe it's a situation that Oprah might have faced something similar that maybe wasn't as public as you? And she's looking at it, well, if I faced that, went through it and came out on the other side and look at me, it should be okay. Because
and I want to touch on something because this is very real. Let me say this because I said this when I did the live reaction, right? Just to tell you on a personal note that I know that's true. Oprah and my mom, they're like the same age. My mom coming up, my father, he used to have to pay like anywhere between like $19 or $35 a week for 3 kids for child support, right? He harassed my mom to turn the child support off. So my mom always worked 3 jobs, like to take care of her boys who went to private school and all of that, right? What I want to say is that my mom didn't get any child support. So when we got older and my brother started to have kids and they had to pay child support and they would complain about it to her, she didn't understand why they had to pay it because she didn't get it. And anybody who wanted to get child support, she really didn't care about it. She'd just be like, well, I didn't get any help. So, you got to do what you got to do. But I told her, like, that's not the right messaging. Like, just because you didn't get the help, you know how hard it was. You know how hard you had to work. Like, my mom had a stroke working 3 jobs trying to make ends meet to take care of us. So I do kind of connect with that message where he said, like, do you think Oprah went through the rigmarole, like all of that with her career? And she just felt like if she made it through, you can make it through. Some people do feel like that, though, especially old school people.
Sometimes we get that with parents. I struggle. You say my kids should have to struggle sometimes also. Do you think that might be something going on with her? Or you just like, there's a disconnect?
There's a disconnect.
Okay.
There's a disconnect, and there's been a disconnect for years. There's a disconnect. And I think what happens is we place people on these pedestals and we say, oh, no, you can't do no wrong. We don't even want to hear it.
Right.
And when you hear cats say, you know what they do? They don't say anything and they act like it didn't happen.
Yes.
I'm going to keep talking until you take accountability.
Right.
Until you say, Uncle, I've done this. That's why it was so important. From Oprah Winfrey to Tyler Perry
To
Lee Daniels. Now, Lee Daniels was the only one I had to deal with. Did you see Lee Daniels apologize? He walked out on that stage. Not only did he apologize on stage, that man apologized to our children. That man apologized to our children and said, I need to act like our eyes didn't see what.
So listen, so I appreciate Lee Daniels for at least apologizing. Can you imagine this? Just soak this in for a second. Lee Daniels was the only one she had to deal with. They was Lionsgate, the production company. They were just mad because Monique didn't promote the film, but she wasn't contracted to promote the film. So they were upset about that. But imagine the strays that she caught from Lee Daniels and Oprah Winfrey, who didn't even have nothing to do with it. Now, listen, I posted this on Twitter. Hold on, let me bring this up. Give me a second. So I brought this up on Twitter, right? And this is Monique. I said, I wonder if Monique knew that she ate Oprah up with this rhyme. Yo, I don't think she understood that this rhymed when she said it. But check this out when Monique was addressing Oprah.
And when you begin to speak about me privately, I'm going to speak about you publicly. You've been unfair. You've been unjust. And you watched a Black woman be thrown under the bus. And when you begin to speak about me privately, I'm going to speak about you publicly. You've been unfair. You've been unjust. And you watched a Black woman be thrown under the bus. And when you begin...
Oh, that was crazy. She watched another Black woman get thrown under the bus straight from Baltimore. She ain't with none of the fuss. And she delivered it eloquently. She ain't even have to cuss. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. So I'm pretty sure y'all seen this around on social media. So Grammy Award winning rapper Eve to publish new memoir, Who's That Girl? I thought that was pretty dope to go along with that song. I felt like that was a dope title. So Eve Jahan Cooper made history when her solo debut album, Let There Be Eve, Rough Riders First Lady, topped the Billboard 200, the third female rapper to do so. She broke records again, and she won the first ever Grammy for Best Rap Sung Collaboration for her platinum single, Let Me Blow Your Mind, with Gwen Stefani. Now, the multi-hyphenate icon will soon add the title of published author to her list of accolades. Her memoir, Who's That Girl, will come out September 17th from Hanover Square Press, written in collaboration with Kathy Landoli, the critically acclaimed hip-hop journalist and author. I'm excited for people to get to know me on a deeper level, Eve said in a statement. This story is decades in the making. The fearless, empowering, inspirational memoir will explore the rise of the stardom as a female MC, her lasting legacy, impact on pop culture and the music, and her enduring struggle to balance her personal life with the professional grind. West Philadelphia born and raised, Eve embodies a gritty realness that shines through in her work. So that's going to be the cover of her book. I would read that book. I definitely would. I like the cover too. So the memoir won't gloss over the struggle she endured on the way from the Mill Creek projects to Hollywood. Who's That Girl will go deep on her time as the first lady of hip hop collective Rough Riders, highlighting what it was to enter the hip hop scene as Eve of Destruction. Eve will also reveal behind the scenes stories about her interactions with some of the biggest names in the business as a woman in a male-dominated industry. The book will feature previously untold tales behind her albums, including the internal battle leading up to the lip lock and her achievements as a pioneer in rap, fashion, film, and TV. But much like Eve's own life, this book also balances her professional side with the personal. Eve will reveal the growing pain she went through as part of her success, including the widely publicized romance, as well as her fertility obstacles on the way to motherhood. All right. So Eve has released 4 albums to date, co-starred in 15 films, starred and co-executive produced the sitcom Eve, co-hosted the CBS daytime Emmy-nominated talk show The Talk, and starred in the critically acclaimed series Queens, amongst many other accolades. She is also a longtime ambassador for the Malika DRC, an initiative that promotes the free education to girls in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Her collaborator, Kathy Lindoli, is an award-winning hip-hop journalist, author of, and they list her work that she's worked on, the hip-hop journalist. So Who's That Girl will come out from Hanover Square Press on September 17th, 2024. So let me know, are you an Eve fan, and will you be checking out the book? I like the cover though, and I think that title fits her situation well. So anyway, let's move right on. We're gonna go into Megan Thee Stallion, the one that sipped that Don Julio by the gallon, chilling out in Calabasas with them bastards. She got her bachelor's, now she trying to get her master's, but she for number 14. It looks like she's falling to number 14. You see that? A 57% drop in sales. Yo, so first, I don't know if y'all remember last week, Megan Thee Stallion, she debuted at number one. She debuted at number one with Hiss. And thinking about this and seeing how she fell, this is making me more mad at Nicki. You want to know why? Because if she didn't get that attention, she wouldn't even have got up that high. Yo. So Megan fell 13 places. They said that this is the biggest drop from number one. So she's dropping from number one, and she's predicted to go number 14. I also wanted to point this out too, because I found this to be pretty interesting. So listen, Nicki, baby, like, you know what? I feel a lot better because today I was listening to Pink Friday too, and I was just really enjoying it. And I said, you know what? Everything just takes time. I think last week we were just so much in the mix of everything going on. And then for the fans who care about the focus of Nicki and not just all messy, like who actually care and want her to be focused for this era, we wanted her to get back. And then once they started predicting that her song was going to do XYZ, we was just like, it was too much attention that was just given out, in my opinion. I'm trying to find something. Give me a second. I'm trying to find something. Megan Thee Stallion, she posted. Trying to find it. Shoot. Well, anyway, what I wanted to tell you is Megan Thee Stallion, she ended up posting that there was 2 new versions of Hiss that was released today. And give me a second. Let me see if I could find it. Trying to see if I could find that for you. She released like 2 different versions of Hiss today. Give me a second, y'all. My bad. Anyway, I can't find it, just to pull the picture up just to show you. But Megan Thee Stallion. But yeah, man, I think that this is actually crazy. Like, this made me mad at Nicki all over again. Like, seeing that, real talk, it made me mad all over again, because I'm just like, yo, you see how she fell 13 spots to number 14, 57% drop. Imagine if she ain't get none of that attention at all. So listen, that's that. Hiss is over. The Nicki Clout is over. Like, it's over for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sick. Listen, I'm getting better though. Let me know in the comments. Do you feel better? Like, do you feel like Nicki is focused now? She focusing on tour. She's with the dancers. She also dropped a little snippet today, like over the Burner Boy. Well, she's doing a remix to the Burner Boy song. So Nicki is back focused, and I'm loving that for her. All right. So Latto posted this today. Get in the booth, bitch. Like, a shirt on. I don't know if she's trying to signal Ice Spice to respond to her or whatever, but you know that she got this Sunday service coming out. I hope Ice Spice pay her dust. Do not give this girl the attention. You seen what happened last week and how Megan Thee Stallion debuted. Do not give her any attention. Let her get whatever little streams that she's gonna get. We already know what she's used to getting. I don't think that Latto is gonna get any streams close to Ice Spice at all. Like, so let her just do what it's gonna do and let it fall back. Like, that's how I personally feel about the situation. So people are saying that Nicki Minaj, that she has a new manager, or whatever. Let me bring this tweet up really quick before they're saying Nicki has a new manager. So she was posted up with this woman on Instagram. She actually posted it in her stories. So it said Nicki Minaj posted with her manager Christy Clifford, who managed her in 2020. She used to work with Rock Nation, Jay-Z, Missy Elliott, Yo Gotti, Moneybagg Yo, Idris Elba, and more. So they just posted her stats right there. I mean, history for Christy right there. So I guess Nicki has found a manager now. So I don't know if she's her tour manager or what her role is, you know what I'm saying? But we all know that Nicki was managing herself for a while. So this will be interesting to see, like, you know, what she got going on. I'm just happy that, listen, this tour is coming. Let me find another video. This tour is coming, and yeah, it's about to go down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Megan Thee Stallion, we knew exactly what you got last week. We knew that that was going to fall off. You know, his, it's like it's over. What you gonna do now? You know, Megan dropped a version like so like what I posted a tweet like a few hours ago, 2 hours ago, and at that time her request link was out for 7 hours. Let me just see something if I could find it on my page. She put a tweet out. It says 7 hours ago that she requested them. She said, "Hotties, this version is out." I guess that she was trying to try to keep the song in the top 10. Let me just see if they could keep the sales up. But you've seen multiple people online even saying that the only reason they supported this was even to spite Nicki. I promise you that. I promise you. So these people ain't really about. They not really about the support like they say they are. They not. She deleted that tweet, y'all. I promise you. She posted a tweet a few hours ago and deleted it. Was, yeah. So anyway, y'all already know what it is. Nicki Minaj, Queen, going to reign supreme. Please don't leave your throne anymore to answer to these chicks no more, especially Megan. We literally listen. You literally, I think everybody is accountable who kind of like eggs on the shit too. Like Megan got a #1 off of Nicki and the fans. Like dead ass. Like she can't get that no more. Not off your name. Nah, she gonna have to work harder with that. She gonna make the come on. Multiple fan bases came together. Yo, anyway, y'all. So listen, this is your boy LaRon, female rapper elite. I'm up late. I'm just kind of like rambling. Please make sure that you support the channel. The Cash App is on the screen. $ Cookie Confidant 83. Like I said, Saturday is my birthday. So send some love through. Send me a Cash App. Shout out to everybody who be sending me love all the time on the Cash App too. And let me know that you appreciate my content. I was supposed to get my camera today. Let me tell you something. I didn't get it. I got an update. I got off work early today because I wanted to get my camera, right? So I got an update saying that it's going to be delayed. Let me tell you something. Let them not have that camera delivered by my birthday so I can record on it. If that camera is not delivered when it finally does come, I'm going to report it as not received, and then I'm going to sell the other one. Don't play with me like that. Because listen, I ordered this days ago. Today was supposed to be the day that it was supposed to be delivered. So you play with me, I'm gonna play with you. That's just how we gonna do it, and I'll deal with whatever comes with it when it comes. You understand? So listen, this is your boy LaRon, female rap elite. Yeah, I'm up out of here. Peace.